So I was thinking of doing a Balan run, but like my last Pekal Intuition run was so crazy, and the one before that also so crazy. It's like I actually just wanted to kind of redo it and see what kind of stuff I can get. And with these passives, I mean like what Refilibuster it has to be, but honestly, all of them are interesting enough styling passives. I mean, maybe not Well Done Steak, but it is pretty good. Uh, 3, 4, 5. No shop. Well, let's get some cool orbs then. That is interesting. That's for sure. Interesting. Let's keep it at that. A free Nosferatu. Maybe it's not the best idea to take it, but it's literally free. The missed navigation there is a bit unfortunate, that's for sure. So just because I did pick up the Nosferatu does not mean that I shoot it. It's not exactly an orb which you pick up to shoot. It's an orb that you pick up so that you have it. An incredibly valuable one at that, but that does not mean that you want to be shooting it always. Perfect shot. 69 cash. I would certainly love to have a little bit more. I think we can probably get to 100 in this boss battle. I have AoE and healing, so what, Minotaur is the worst for me? It's pretty funny. Usually Minotaur is generally not the worst. I'll try this. Let's just try clearing some pegs. So I don't want to give it the +7 damage just yet. Damn. It's quite unfortunate. Well, let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Unlucky. Alright, boom. Please. Damn. I was really hoping for the refresh there, but it should just be fine still. Good stuff. Alright, there's a refresh there, there's a crit over there, and you get neither. Okay. So that's the kind of run we're going to get. Seriously? Brother. What is this? Yeah, I mean, it's very, very solid healing, that's for sure. Okay, thank you. I had no clue what to do for the bounce there, but luckily that one worked out. Should be dead now. 122, well, I'm quite pleased with that, to be honest. And like 72 health loss, that's not even that much. We're not in that bad of a spot. Okay, so Alien's Rock. Technically it is a targeting orb, you know. See, look, it says targeting orb. That being said, I already know that it doesn't work with Alien's Rock. So do I want Popping Corn, Flower, or Alien's Rock? Funnily enough, this is actually quite a hard choice. And I think I'm going to pick a very surprising option. It may not be for some people, but yeah, I want crit scaling. I probably should have tried to collect one more cat. Okay, it's fine, doesn't matter. And it looks like I may just get the payoff for that. Nothing, yeah, nothing. Cool stuff. I think we're going to be prioritizing fights. So the thing is, crit scaling when you have Nosferatu is actually very, very good. And yeah, that was pretty much my thought process. As well as it's just generally pretty good. I was just about to come up to a shop where I could then buy some crit stuff, and I did find Special Button, which is probably the one that I was expecting the most, which is just nice. Blammo. Maybe it's a crit, maybe it doesn't. Either way, it heals me a bit. Boom. We might have recovered a tiny bit of health that fight. Definitely not much at all though. So what does this benefit do? Just an increase in damage. However, the AoE level on it is very, very interesting, so I should try and upgrade it to that point. Because like I said, Alien's Rock doesn't actually work with it. I'll just grab that, I guess. It's fine. Much better if I can get good high roll. Yeah, much better if I can get good high roll. What was I talking about? Yeah, the level 2 is nice. Maybe I can even hit a crit here. That would be pretty cool. Oh, the refresh moves every shot. That might become a bit of an issue. Okay, nice. Pretty sure we fit at least 59. Yep, like I thought. It's pretty funny having all my refresh and crit move up to every shot. Which, like, obviously the crit moving is normal, but still a bit odd. Since you don't expect everything to be moving. Yeah, that's what I mean by tactical treat. Sometimes it's just not helping you out. Damn. Oh wait, the refresh moves, I should have been a bit more careful. Looks like we're in a fine enough spot though. Oh no, I missed? Oh, that's unfortunate. Quite unfortunate indeed. Perfect stuff. Wow, just taking an absolute beating then. I hit a crit though. Imagine actually hitting a crit. Would be crazy, wouldn't it? Yeah, why not, right? Why not? High roll. Sounds fun. Betsy's Hedge. Oh, it's a +4. I'll take +4. +2 is definitely a bit boring, but +4 is a big number. Okay. I mean, that is very solid damage. I did misplay a bit though. See what happens when you start attaching multipliers to it. The nice thing is, as well, is I have Betsy's Hedge scaling my non-crits. And then I have... what's it called? That means that whenever I hit a crit, I get scaling. Which is just really, really nice. Talk about really, really nice, by the way. Duplication potion. We have crit scaling. Perfect. Crit scaling and our refresh tactical treat. Which means we are more than well enough set up for +10 refreshes out of the board. Which would make this run equally as crazy as my last few Peggle Intuition runs. Which at this point I'm honestly expecting. Like, the setup is just so crazy. You know, if you're going to hit any crits, hitting both of them at once is definitely the ideal strategy. I love the hitting the crit and the damage decreases. Absolute classic. You know, funnily enough, Nosubatu increasing self-damage might actually be not bad here. Just to increase the amount that I deal. Also, I'm really not doing a very good job of keeping these vines under control. I imagine I should be trying much better. Well, that's interesting. My non-crit damage is quite good. Understandably so. Because there's a lot of crits on the board. So it's just a question of where do I aim to not hit crits. And getting stuck is a really good way to do that. Like a really good way. Like, it's actually hilarious. 36 and either side is scaling. Lovely stuff. One less refresh, that does not sound ideal. Constricting chains also doesn't sound ideal, but I believe it's exactly what I'm picking. Kind of decreases the control that we can use between the Betsy's Hedge duplication potion combo, which I was really enjoying. But it is still just doubling your damage output, so it is just good. Unfortunately though, we take a lot of damage there. Luckily we're just about to heal it all up, so it doesn't really matter. Why exactly I didn't shoot the dagger there, I'm not quite sure. But it may have actually been the right call. 12-10, I love it. Betty's Hedge can actually do some fun stuff, that's the thing. Nice. We always take free removes. Nothing else for Batu. Well, as the map says, we do want to be going right. So let's open up that path. Honestly, I'm actually kind of impressed that I haven't hit a refresh yet. They are making themselves very available on the board, so not hitting one was actually quite a hard feat. But at least we're getting cash on either side of the board, that is quite ideal to be honest. And lost health is only temporary, so I really don't care about it too much. Good stuff, 326 cash means we can buy an awful lot. We'll start off with you, extraordinary. Why is it good? I don't think that's very good, to be honest. Yeah, so these aren't really very ideal at all. We'll buy those two, then we will look at our cash and we'll say that there's no point buying any others. Wow. I mean, you can't do anything with that, but that is a lot of cash I could technically collect. Also, that remove is amazing. Our deck is pretty thin now. We're in a pretty good spot. Picking up the Echo might have been nice. Getting more activations for our stuff is actually kind of neat. You might be able to do some very useful stuff, that's the thing. I just noticed a little something. It's part of the reason why I took Warping Hammer. There are some fights which just gets trivialized. Ah, so it goes through shield, that's good to know. Yeah, I should have picked up AoE, but I didn't actually have the cash for it then, so can't complain too much. Oh, blammo. Now all I need to do is hit one refresh. Yeah, it's simple. Is this going to be your world's first? I cannot remember the last time I have voluntarily gone down this path. Okay, apparently I'm going that way, but that's fine. I still get to choose which way I go. It has been so long since I've gone this way. And it's nice because I didn't actually fight any bosses yet. So, not a Demon Wall. I mean, not a Resistance Knight. I was fully expecting Resistance Knight, to be honest. I'm just going to discard that because I can. What was the option? I can't exactly recall what it was. But, definitely... The crit scaling isn't actually that crazy yet. I don't have any of the true multipliers to make it absolutely bonkers. But you will notice it's still doing just a very solid work. You can absolutely notice the boost that it's giving. Boom, you're not even dead yet. Well, I actually have to shoot Nosferatu again. Well then. Like, one of the things that's really helped out is the enhanced gunpowder and ambiguous shield basher, just giving me a bunch more procs on my orbs. It's been really nice, right? So we do get the Mask of Sorrow and the Fiery Furnace. Safety Net is definitely interesting, but I have too many refreshes for I think Safety Net to matter. Because the place where I want Safety Net to matter is when you can like aim straight into a whirlwind and you get your 5 procs off of like a full board of crit pegs with Betsy's Hedge, which I've done before and it's a lot of damage. But the problem is I have this boss pass, a Constricting Chance, which prevents my ability to aim. Yeah, I think it's Mask of Sorrow. Unless I choose to take Fiery Furnace. Actually, that sounds kind of tempting. I would like to do Shield Comp. Honestly, just infinite board game? I mean, I'll see what I hit. Because in theory, I can do some cool stuff with it. Alright, we do get Resistance Knight. But we can do the Resistance Knight thing, which is something. But it's still going to be a bit of a pain. This should count as a targeting orb. It doesn't count as a targeting orb. Okay, we cannot do the Resistance Knight thing apparently. But we can full heal after every shot basically. I'll do one more Dag Orb shot. Good stuff. I forgot Refill of Busting Melts this guy. Yeah, that checks out. So I actually hit a shopping block. There's a reorganize here as well, by the way. But this is the thing I wanted to do. Oh, it's really bad compared to the other one. Yikes. Reorganizer is also really, really good. How much do I want it? It's really good. Okay, Power Glove, Wool Chicken, Prime Rod of Frost. Right now, AoE is horrendous. So I think there's only one pick. But there was actually quite a bit of decent stuff there. So I would have happily picked some other stuff up. Let's get some shuffling going. Now let's shield up. Seems pretty good. Now let's heal up. Like, the thing is, we literally managed to get all 3 passives. So picking up the chopping block is actually just kind of cool. So if I take no health loss, do you think that counts? If I lose no health to this one. Oh, it still confuses me? Seems a bit odd, but whatever. Holy, 2500 damage just then. That is pretty impressive, you know, pretty impressive. Honestly, I just do it right, because it's funny. Pretty goddamn funny. So now that I have tons of shield gain, let's find a way to convert my shield into damage, or, you know, find a better way to implement shield pegs. Because the current way I have kind of sucks. Alright, let's get shuffling. Oh man, that was bad. Holy shield. That is impressive. You know what else is impressive? The damage they're dealing right now. It's actually crazy. Unfortunately for them, I have better, like, everything. Shield, healing, and I have a decent enough form of, what was I going to say? PS. Yeah, it is really unfortunate we only get one shop, but at least it looks like a decent enough shop. That was not the way I wanted to see. Refresh perspective. As tempting as it is to take the complex claw, refresh perspective sounds pretty neat. Yep, I'm fine with any of them there, but it was definitely the one I wanted the least, I'd say. Maybe someday I'll get to go the way I want. Shuffle. Holy. Yeah, I can get rid of the dagger from my deck, can't I mean, like, this isn't really chopping bulk though, that's the thing. Like, I can't say that chopping bulk is a good orb specifically because it's because of the combo that, oh, what? Fine, whatever. Duplicate an orb, not Sabatu. Yeah, they'll suck. Straight up. Like, the reason it's good is very different for whites. Not a good orb. Yeah, navigation inflation is very nice. And Hagon Sat is really not necessary. I actually have pretty insane healing just through Nosubatu. I also have really good healing just because of my damage mitigation capabilities. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That's more like what I was expecting. Unfortunately, my PS is very, very lackluster still. Blammo. Lovely stuff. Alchemist's Cookbook. What else would I take, right? Okay, I'll take it. That's the way I wanted to go, and I got decent cash while doing so. Fresh bandana, really? Really? This is so good for us. It's actually kind of crazy. Alright, chopping block, so we take 0 damage this fight. Sounds good. Holy. That is a very impressive 0 damage I'm taking. Like, plus 100 health. Nice. Double health. Why not? That's odd. It travelled on that refresh and didn't proc it. I mean, I'll take it. I ain't complaining. Honestly, my damage mitigation is so good at this point that I could probably just remove the Nosby from my deck and I'd be fine. I keep discarding it. I won't, but, like, I could. Still, I've been on the lookout for it, but I haven't managed to find it. It's quite unfortunate. Oh, wow, I found it. There are a few things I'm looking for, but that's one of them. I should have aimed over there as well. Ambidextrous. Oh, more max health. Not bad. Now I always get to shoot an orb that I want to be shooting. I don't believe yet. Oh, I do have fight options. So. Boom. Perhaps I get a bit of shield this time. It's solid enough shield. Honestly, I still do have the time to pick up an orb and just max it out. So let's do that if I get given the opportunity. Unfortunately, I don't feel like I will. I didn't hit it great. I love it. I'll shoot you, there's nothing you can do, and it's just going to full heal me. Nice, and then let's start spinning our cash a bit. Spinception. I was kind of hoping for Spinception, it's why I didn't care too much about taking the Mask of Sorrow, just because Spinception is a much better passive for it in this scenario. Okay, they're actually much more similar than I initially thought, but they're both really good. I was hoping Criticus might be able to start doing some damage. I don't exactly have the best boss fight for Criticus to be able to do some crazy stuff. I think it should still be very solid. Yeah, that kind of very solid. Let's just spend my cash because I have it. Speaking of spend my cash because I have it, I actually get a very decent chunk there, you know? Okay, so this is going to be the make or break orb, so let's try and get a good shot off of it. Yeah, like 2100 damage shot one seems about good. Let's try and tank up a bit. Holy. Hey look, usually it doesn't do too much, but I'm quite impressed with what it was doing just there. As usual, picking up the Mollyflower definitely worked out. Like, picking up scaling when you find it is just generally a really good idea. Yeah, I don't really have much more to complain about. Our boss passives were great. Like, we're playing Peggle Intuition, so you can expect good boss passives, and these are definitely some of the best. The fact that we actually found good AoE was really nice, although then we had Alchemist Cookbook and Criticus towards the end, which, as you'll notice, it did some pretty significant damage to the squares. But story actually did matter once. Halfway through the, oh, a bit before halfway. 40% to 30%. All the way through the Mines map, I did indeed get a question mark treasure chest, and actually some of my passes were a bit stronger than what I would have normally expected. Spinception was cool. The grubby gloves that I picked up, I definitely didn't need to. But I picked it up because it had decent opportunities with like Spinception or Mask or Illusion when you apply a debuff. Yeah, I have Total. Cool. A bit of unfortunate that I didn't manage to take proper use of the full shield comp that I managed to collect somehow. Don't know how I managed to collect it all. But Chopping Block still just, some fights just giving me a plus 100 shield, like, nice, I'll take it. Anyway, actually fun to do crit stuff, because crit stuff is not something you get to do too often, and we actually hit some good stuff for it.